Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to To Be Determined. Today we're going to be spending almost all of my coins on the Berserker set. So if you do enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and let's jump into the video. Alright, so we're going over the Berserker set today. This set is found in the Red Sand collection at level 7. You unlock it at 50,000 collection, and you can see it right here. I've got all the items crafted in my inventory, and you can tell a bunch of it is co-op soulbound items. So I had to grind for all of these on my own. It took me about 2 to 3 hours, but hopefully it was worth it. You can see that it has a tiered bonus called Berserk. Reduces your health and defense by half and reduces the cost of health consuming abilities by 20%. So this set was made to be used with the Wand of Strength and the Sword of Bad Health. So we're going to get those out today. Sword of Bad Health, the Wand of Strength. There we go. And let's go ahead and craft it up. So for the boots, we're going to need magma chunks here with the enchanted red sand cubes on top. There we go. Berserker boot. For the leggings, we're gonna need magma chunks here, burning eyes here, and enchanted red sand cubes here. Boom, Berserker leggings. And you can see we get attributes with these pieces as well. Breeze 1 and Speed 1's not bad. Arachno resistance and experience is pretty rough. I take the experience, but arachno resistance we really don't want. We're not going to be fighting spiders with this set, so that's kind of unfortunate. But next up, we have the chest plate. We're going to put our burning eyes in the middle, our enchanted sand around here, and our magma chunks there. Here we go, Berserker chest plate. Last but not least, we have the helmet. Put the burning eyes there, magma chunks here, enchanted red sand around. Actually, I had those mixed up, so the magma chunks go on top, the enchanted red sand's in the bottom. Here we go, Berserker helmet. Now, just so you guys know, it cost me about 5.3 million coins to buy all that enchanted red sand cubes. So that was a little bit of a pain, but everything else we grinded ourselves. But we got some really nice attributes on everything except for the boots. So we got Breeze 1 and Life Regen on the chest plate, which is really, really nice. And then we got Life Regen and Mana Pull on the helmet. So honestly, this is a really ideal set. I think I would rather have Life Regen than Breeze on the leggings. And then I'd rather have Life Regen than Experience on the boots. But really the main thing you want on a fighting combat melee set where you're not dealing magic damage is life regen. We don't really have anything else that gives us something worth anything. Mana Pool is nice for teleporting around. Speed is nice for running around. Breeze is also good for teleporting around, but those are all just more quality of life things. Life regeneration can keep you alive in a fight for a really long time if you let it. So everything else is quality of life. Life regen is really, really nice though. All right, we can actually try this set on now. So we'll put it in our wardrobe and swap to it. Here we go. Okay, well, you can already see it looks kind of derpy from the front, but those aren't actually supposed to be his eyes. The eyes are on the side of his head. You can see there in the corner a little bit. That's actually supposed to be his nostrils. But from this perspective, it looks kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. But you can see my health went down by a ridiculous amount, and that is because of this tiered ability. Reduces your health and defense by half, and reduces the cost of health consuming abilities by 60%. Now, if you take more pieces off, your health and defense is still gonna be reduced by the same amount, but the health consuming ability cost will go up the less amount of pieces you have on. So if we go down to 1 piece, it costs 20%, but we get all of our health back up. But if we put 2 pieces on, we lose all that health and it's still 20%. 3 pieces and it's 40%, and 4 pieces and it's 60%. So I have a feeling we're going to immediately get one tap by anything in the Crimson Isle, but let's go ahead and make sure. So we'll go over to the magma cubes here, smack 1. Hi. Oh yeah. Do you see what our health went down to there? Holy cow. I think life regen is part of the reason we got our health back up so quickly, but what the heck? That was ridiculous. We definitely want to put growth and protection on this before we do anything else. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, there we go, fully enchanted. And now we get 150 extra health. Yay. I'm gonna say we still get pretty much 1 tapped, but let's go test it out. I think our damage output's gonna be pretty low still. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that was a little bit better. I'm debating whether we should put Titanic or Fierce on this, but I think we're just gonna go with Fierce because that Titanic would help a little bit, but nothing crazy. We can put Hot Potato Books on it to increase that by a bit. Actually, I have a better idea. I've had a couple of things things chilling in a backpack for a little while. They've been just sitting here, completely useless. Let's put them to use. I am in pain. I'll tell myself that it'll be worth it, but it's only worth it if this video gets 100 likes. That's a like goal. Please hit it. Please smash the like button. For my sanity, I just spent so much money on the set, and I'm not even done yet. Okay, there we go. Ancient on every piece. That puts us up to 973 health. Not terrible, but let's see what the gemstone slot is. If the gemstone slots are open, that might be useful, but if they're closed and they have like a really expensive opening price, then I'm not doing that. Okay, it is open. The gemstone slots are open. That is actually huge. You can put ruby, amethyst, sapphire gemstone, and jasper gemstone, so we'll probably do jasper. I think that'll be the play. Find jasper out, pop those on there. We could do ruby, but nah. There are two builds with this setup, the build where you don't get one shot and the build that we're doing, so we're probably still going to take quite a bit of damage. But before we get to that point, we are going to buy a very large amount of hot potato book. So let's hot potato book this set real quick, and hopefully that will increase the amount of health and defense we have by a really good amount. But this should definitely get us over 1000 health, but we'll see what our EHP is at the end of this. All right, there we go, fully hot potato booked. Let's see how much health we have when we pop this on. 1053. All right, I'm gonna blow your minds for a second, because we actually have more health without this armor on. We have 1500 health, and then when we put it on, we have 1053. So this is basically like Mastiff, but for health and defense rather than just defense. Our EHP with this set on is 3707, and without it on, it's 6616. Bruh, this is bad. Now let's test our damage out a little bit. We'll try it with the Sword of Bad Health and the Wand of Strength here in a minute. But first, let's just see what our damage is. We'll use our Griffin Pet, which we leveled up to 77 during Diana. We smack a zombie villager with it. 368,000, 348,000, 400,000. Bro, okay, wait a minute. This set is actually like a glass cannon. What? Just for reference, I'm gonna put on my Crimson set. We currently deal 340,000, 360,000. About 360 is our max, I think, with Crimson set. And we've got an average of like 8.5 stars on this set. But when we swap to our Berserker set, we're out here dealing 390,000, 381,000, and our lowest seems to be 350k. So that is a major damage increase, and that's before we even use our Wand of Strength or Sword of Bad Health. So let's pop the Wand of Strength. Boom. 417, 399, 382, 389, 382, 402, 408. Holy cow, that was quite the buff. Let's try our Sword of Bad Health. 421, 414, 421, and then it wears off. Holy cow, man, that is some crazy numbers. Now let's try them both together. I think the strategy with this is to use the Wand of Strength first, because it has a 10-second cooldown before it stops working, and the Sword of Bad Health only has a few, I think it's 3 to 5 seconds before it stops working. So here we go. 1, 2, 401, 450k, 458. Okay, that I believe is the most melee damage I've done outside of dungeons with anything since Soul Eater was hard bug. I'm pretty sure since Strengthener. That is pretty crazy. We're dealing a really good amount of damage. I think was 460 the amount that we did there a second ago. 440, 454, 406. Dude, we can increase our damage by almost 100,000 by wearing this set. Now, if I were to focus on the health parts more, we could probably do better. Like if I put giant teeth on it instead of precursor gear, then we could survive for longer and it might actually be usable. But this is the definition of a glass cannon setup right now. It might actually be even better to use this with a mithril coat, because any damage taken is max 40% of the wearer's health gain regen when this ability activates. So let's try it without the mithril coat for a second. We'll go see how long it takes us to get eliminated by one of these magma cubes. There's actually a Vanquisher here. What the heck, bro? What? Whose Vank is this? Okay, Vanquisher just one-shot me. Now let's try it with the mithril coat. The only thing this is gonna do is make us not get one-shot. but you see we do take quite a bit of damage, but at least we didn't get one shot. So I think Mithril Coat with this is actually a lot more viable, but our damage increase is not much because I don't have anything on this Mithril Coat. Let's try and actually buff this Mithril Coat while we're at it. I had another precursor gear, so why not waste it on a Mithril Coat? We could do worse. Boom, boom. Ancient Mithril Coat. We'll throw Growth and Prot 5 on it as well, because why not? There we go. Let's see how much damage we deal with this setup versus the Berserker chestplate setup. So the Berserker chestplate has 83 strength, 91 crit damage. The Mithril Coat has 18 strength and 31 crit damage. So it's like maybe 20% as powerful. So definitely not nearly as good, but still, it'll let you survive for longer. And I actually do deal more with this setup than I do with Crimson Armor still. But that's only when I use the Wand of Strength and Sword of Bad Health. When I'm not using those, I deal a lot less damage. I deal like 40,000 less damage than my Crimson setup. But when I use those abilities, I deal 40,000 more damage. But to be fair, I could also use these abilities while I'm using my Crimson set. But I do think using a Mithril Coat with this setup is going to be better because there's so many things that are going to just one-shot you instantly when you've got the full Berserker setup on. And it's only a 20% cost reduction on these abilities. So that's going to be 10 less health cost on the Sword of Bad Health, 20 less health cost on the Wand of Strength. Like, that's not that much health. If you lose that from these, you're still going to get one shot by anything. So it's not going to make a difference. So let's try our Crimson set using these 390, 390, 379. So we still deal quite a bit in our full Berserker setup, but it's just so much of a glass cannon, I don't feel comfortable using it. It honestly feels like I'm using a Tuxedo because I'm dealing so much damage, but I just get one tapped by anything that's anywhere close to powerful. All right, well, I think that's all we're going to do with this set today. It is really, really good at dealing damage, but there's only so much you can do with it when you're getting one shot. So we'll go ahead and put our Mithril Coat back in, and then we'll put this into our museum in just a second. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to leave your guess in the comments as to how much value it's going to have. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, that's probably a trick question. Most likely its value is unknown. So let's see. There it is. Armor set value unknown. Who would have guessed? I think I say that every time. Who would have guessed? Its armor set value is unknown. I hope they upgrade all of this soon and let us know what it's worth. But that's all for me today, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did learn something, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Also be sure to check out the Discord and my album in the description. Every song that was in this video is on that album, so I'd really appreciate your support on that. But thank you guys so much for 700 subs once again. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. I'll see you in the next episode of Museum Mastery. God bless.